Wait, is it true? Men don't need sex? Question mark.
What about the man needing sex? That's just a cultural narrative that basically says men are like animals and they have to be able to do this sexual thing. Otherwise, they're going to go crazy. And the reality is there's whole vocations that are celibate. And these are virile men, men's men. Some of the most masculine of men I know are priests. We need food. We need air to breathe. We don't need sex.
It's a gift
of coming together. And it's designed to bring life into the world.
I think the sexiest thing about a guy is like their self-control. And my husband has amazing self-control. So after baby number 4, when we started practicing NFP, it was like we couldn't do it sometimes when we wanted to. And that kind of made things a little steamier, like not gonna lie. It's hard on him too, don't get me wrong. People will say, well, oh, do you just do other things for your husband?
Let me just respond to maybe not as much what she said, but what people could hear. It depends what you mean by the word need. I doubt 2 women would be super comfortable with men saying, women don't need emotional connection. Okay, what do you mean by need? Like, if you need in terms of like survival, food, water, air, shelter. Okay, not for survival. Friendship is not necessary for survival, but it is a need in terms of if you go without it for long periods of time, it's going to be damaging to you because it's very unnatural for you not to have any friendships in your life. The natural state of a mature adult is as a sexual being. She quotes 1 Corinthians 7, but honestly, dude, I would just encourage you to read all of 1 Corinthians 7. So the question they sent him was, it is good for a man not to have sexual relations with a woman. In other words, men don't need this. Like, he's literally addressing exactly this thing. Paul says, but because of the temptation to sexual immorality, each man should have his own wife and each woman her own husband. The husband should give to his wife her conjugal rights, talking about sex, and likewise the wife to her husband. Verse 5, do not deprive one another, except perhaps by agreement for a limited time. Okay, well, what's the situation where we can do that, Paul? That you may devote yourselves to prayer, then come together again. Why? So that Satan may not tempt you because of your lack of self-control.
Wow.
Man, I think it depends what you mean by need. And then I would just say, even if you don't think he does, the marriage does need it.